All right, everybody, welcome back to Gen Booms.
Welcome.
Gen Booms.
Jen Booms.
Yep. I'm Connor.
I am Robert, his dad.
Yep. And today we have a new artist for you that you have never really heard much at all. I think really at all.
Okay, who are we doing today?
We are doing Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm certainly familiar with his name, and
yeah. So if you don't like it, they'll tell you apart.
probably right.
I know that's
he's a huge fan base that really loves him.
He
know
is
that
quite
much.
massive.
Yeah, all I really know is the I can't even think of it. The Drake diss song that was huge, you know, and I watched him in the Super Bowl, at the halftime show, and that's all I really know.
And you probably don't really remember the songs because when they came out, he actually knew about it. I was in high school and I was like, "Oh, Dad, you hearing about this beef?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I've been seeing this stuff."
And so
I would play the songs. We watch it together, but I don't know if you necessarily remember.
I remember we watched each had their
we watched
their diss track back and forth, and we watched that, which was interesting. But I don't really remember them other than like the final one which was Kendrick was the coup de grace, so to speak.
They Not Like Us.
Yeah, right. That's
that one because that did sort of go crazy.
And that's all I really know. But I mean, obviously, I know he won the was it the Nobel Prize?
Pulitzer Prize.
Pulitzer Prize
for
that's
writing.
Right.
That is crazy that he won that.
Right. So I know
exactly. He's very
talented,
lauded.
poetic, songwriter. But that's all I really know.
Because a lot of the stuff that, like, even when I was young, I feel like I had seen stuff on TV, and I was like, I just don't really get it. Because I know we both were like, I don't really get it. Like, it just doesn't.
When you were younger, and I didn't. And then I only hear a little bit.
To actually listen to the album, then I'm like, oh, okay, it's actually really good.
Yeah, because I know you were a big fan of him, but not initially.
Recently, been a big fan. The last year, really, maybe checking.
Really got into it.
So now I've heard pretty much from Good Kid, Mad City up to recently, but
very good. I'm excited to check it out. Like I said, all I know is They Not Like Us, and then he really does not like Drake. That's about all I really know.
Yeah, man. Maybe we'll see. I don't think you ever saw the music video. Maybe we'll watch that sometime. It's pretty funny too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure he's got a lot of great videos.
I don't.
Awesome.
Do you know anything about the album?
I do not. I know it said Good Kitty. Good Kitty. That's man. People are already gonna hate me.
That's so funny.
Good Kid, Mad City. I don't know what. I know it's MAAD. I don't know what that what's the acronym is.
Yeah.
I know it said something like Good Kid, Mad City, a short film or something on the album.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, like a short film by.
But I don't know what the short film. I guess there's a music video or long form video or something that goes with it. I don't know.
It's actually more just because the way the album is, like people call it. It's one of those, like, it's a cinematic album, so it tells a story. So that's why he calls it a short film, because it's basically a story.
Oh,
it's
okay.
You'll see. We'll definitely get into it, but it's an interesting album, almost a Tarantino-esque with different things going on.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we'll start off with the first one, Sherane, aka Master Splinter's daughter.
Okay, that's a long title. Let's do it. Okay.
You know Master Splinter?
No, I do not.
From Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I never watched it.
No, really?
I never did.
Oh, yeah. Master Splinter was the master, the rat.
I know who it is. I mean, I've seen pictures or whatever, but yes, I know you and your brother used to watch it.
Exactly.
A lot. Okay.
All right, we'll get into it here.
Okay.
Lord God, I come to you a sinner, and I humbly repent for my sins. I believe that Jesus is Lord. I believe you raised him from the dead. I ask that Jesus come into my life. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for saving me with your precious blood. In Jesus' name, amen.
It's a cool bass line.
I know, yeah. it feels more atmospheric with the headphones actually.
Yeah.
I met her at this house party on El Segundo in Central. She had the credentials of strippers in Atlanta. Came with a hump from the jump, she was a camel. Whispered in my ear, disappeared, then found her dancing. Sierra had played in the background. The parade music we made had us all wearing shades now. Cool. Where you stay? She said down the street from Dominguez High. Okay, I know that's borderline Compton or Paramount. Well, is it Compton? No, she replied, then quickly start batting her eyes. I strictly had one of her thighs around me. She didn't tell, just gave me her next tale. Dropped the number, we chirped the whole summer, and well, the summer had passed and now I'm liking her. Conversation we having probably enticing her. Who can imagine maybe my actions will end up wifing her. Love or lust, regardless what that's the trifling us. It's deep rooted, the music of being young and dumb. It's never muted, in fact it's much louder where I'm
I was
from.
about to say,
He had the
real quick guys,
yeah.
I think that somehow
we got a clean version or
it's giving
something
me
because the cuss words.
I was wondering, I was like,
yeah, the first one I was like,
That's
maybe that's
not-
just how he's going for it, but then it seemed like, nah, that seems weird because why are you? Yeah, the cuss words are like silent.
yeah, that is weird. Okay, this
censored.
this gotta be the one. So we are at 203.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry about
was,
that, guys, but let me get it here.
that was a little strange.
The parade music we made had us all wearing shades now. Cool. Where you stay? She said down the street from Dominguez High. Okay, I know that's borderline Compton or Paramount. Well, is it Compton? No, she replied, then quickly start batting her eyes. I strictly had one of her thighs around me. The summer had passed and now I'm liking her. Conversation we having probably enticing her. Who can imagine maybe my actions will end up wifing her. Love or lust, regardless what fuck us to trifling us. It's deep rooted, the music of being young and dumb. It's never muted, in fact it's much louder where I'm from. Her favorite cousin Demetrius is a reputable. Family history of gang banging did make me skeptical, but not enough to stop me from getting a nut. I wanna come over, what's up? That's what I told her soon as this episode of Martin go off, I'm trying to get off. I wasn't heat like a cactus, my tactics of being thirsty probably could hurt me, but fuck it, I got some heart. Grabbed my mama keys, hopped in the car, then the old bar. At least I hope, cause my pocket's broke, as I promise, man. I'm thinking about that sex. Thinking about her thighs, or maybe kissing on her neck, or maybe what position's next. Sent a picture of her titties blowing up my text. I looked at them and almost ran my front bumper into Corvette. Enthused by the touch of a woman, she's a masseuse, and I'm a professional porn star. Went off the goose. 6 steps from where she stayed, she waved at me across the street. I pulled up, a smile on my face, and then I see 2 niggas, 2 black hoodies. I froze as my phone rang.
Please leave your message for 323. Record your message after the tone.
Kendrick, where you at? These kids ready to eat. I'm ready to eat. Shit. I gotta get them food stamps. Come on now. You on your way or what? I hope you ain't out there messing with them damn hood rats out there, shit. Especially that crazy ass girl Shireen. And plus you got school tomorrow.
Hey, Kendrick on the phone?
The daddy calling about some damn dominoes. He wanna holler at you too. Go ahead, Kenny. Go. Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, where my motherfucking dominoes at?
Kenny,
What?
I'm on his voicemail. Damn fool.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, where my motherfucking dominoes at? It's the second time I asked you to bring my fucking
Give me
dominoes.
the damn phone. Shit, don't hang up. It ain't all that serious. Oh, damn dominoes. Shit, I'm gonna miss my damn appointment. Fuck. Fuck some damn dominoes. Nobody wanna hear that.
Nobody want to hear your ass. Matter of fact, cut my motherfucking oldies back on. You killing my motherfucking vibe.
And then he goes into bitch don't kill my vibe. so far
Okay.
interesting.
That was wild. That was
Yeah.
very different.
Starts off as a song.
Unexpected.
There is a story to it. If you hear the lyrics, there's like, it starts off, he's meets this girl, and then he's going there, and he's like, oh, now there's 2 people in black hoodies, and it's like, well, what happened? And then it cuts to a voicemail, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, because I thought the voicemail was going to relate, or the phone was going to relate to, you know, a call.
To what happened?
She's there with these 2 guys
Yeah.
or whatever, and then it's
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
mom and dad basically yelling at him. Like,
Yeah, a
well,
voicemail. It sort of relates just because it's like he took the car, and she's like, where are you at?
Yeah, all right.
Which is, it's so funny, just like such like a mom and dad thing of like, where's my car? And the dad's like, hey, where's the food?
Yeah.
I want food, man.
Yeah. That was really interesting. I was wondering if, I mean, I was probably hyperbole. Probably what didn't happen, but I was wondering if that was an actual voicemail he actually had on his phone.
You
that he
know,
might have
I
used.
actually forgot. It's been
Don't
a little
know.
bit, but
Doesn't really matter,
I know they
but-
were. I think they were like. I remember reading it before. I think they were like reenactions of real voicemails.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. And then I don't know if you quite caught it, but like, so his mom, the reason the song is called like AKA Master Splinter's daughter, like the rat daughter, because she's like, stop hanging out with those hood rats.
The hood rat. Oh, okay.
Which is, she's like, don't hang out with Shireen, a hood rat.
So I see. Okay.
That's why it's like, and he's talking about like, oh, she when he met her at the party, like, oh, she knows people that are like gangbangers and stuff like that. So that's why I shouldn't meet her. But he's like, but I can't.
Okay, yeah, because he's just, she's hot, and he wants to get some action, and then reality starts to set in a little bit.
And then it's like, something's going on.
Yeah. Okay, that's really interesting.
Yeah, so now we'll move on to Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
Okay.
This one was really popular.
Okay.
I presume you still haven't heard it, but it is really popular.
I don't recognize it.
Lord, forgive me.
He's got a bit of a weird
forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I would share it, but today I'm yelling. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find out it never exists. I can say that I like a challenge and you to me is painless. You don't know what pain is. How can I paint this picture when the colorblind is hanging with you? Fell on my face and I woke with a scar. Another mistake living deep in my heart. Wear it on top of my sleeve in a flick. I can admit that it did look like yours. Why you resent every making of his? Tell me your purpose is petty again. I can feel the new people around me just wanna be famous. You can see that my city found me, then put me on stages. To me, that's amazing. To you, that's a quick check with all disrespect. Let me say this.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Sometimes I need to be alone.
It takes like a complete departure from the last song.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I would share it, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
You're trying to keep it deprived and only co-sign what radio does. And I'm looking right past you. We live in a world on 2 different axles. You live in a world, you're living behind the mirror. I know what you're scared of, the feeling emotions inferior. This shit is vital, I know you had to. This shit is vital, I know you had to. Die in a pitiful vein, tell me you're watching the chain. It's way more believable, give me a feasible gain. I'ma break out and then hide every lock. I'ma break out and then hide every lock. I can feel the changes, I can feel the new people around me just wanna be famous. You can see that my city found me, then put me on stages. To me, that's amazing. To you, that's a quick check with all disrespect. Let me say this.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I would share it, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
3's in the air, I can see you are in sync. Hide your feelings now. What you better do? I'll take your girlfriend and put that pussy on a pedestal. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Walk out the door and they scream it's alive. My New Year's resolution is to stop all the pollution. Talk too motherfucking much. I got my drink, I got my music. I say, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Kill my vibe, kill my vibe, kill my vibe.
These are actually sort of cool. I don't really realize them much when I don't have the headphones.
K-Dot, get in the car, nigga. Come on, we finna roll out. Nigga, I got a pack of blacks and a beat CD. Get your freestyles ready.
And then we're about to get in the backseat freestyle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the ending was really unusual. Not just the talking part, but I mean
the violence.
Yeah, and well, also that it went from his voice to saying,
there's like these
women
in the background
singing it, like and they kind of took over singing it. I thought that was really interesting, and
it's very different. Like it's sort of interesting that he starts the album with this sort of interesting song about like, okay, there's a situation going on, and then it's like you wanted, the normal reaction, like, oh, what's next, and then it just like, nope.
Except for the part that I'm a sinner.
Yeah,
and I'm probably going to sin again, because that does go back to the prayer that started the album.
Yeah, there is a theme of that.
So there was that, which that was interesting, and that's always it's a good line, and certainly if you brought up Christian, that kind of stuff sticks with you. And
but also,
we're all sinners, and we're all going to sin.
Yeah, and while saying that, also like shows his like youth, especially in the first song. He sounded like I'm just at a party and doing stupid stuff, and he's like. The same mentality, like just bitch don't kill my vibe. It's like it's very much just whatever, just do whatever.
Yeah, well, except for there's parts of it where it's kind of like he's I'm not saying he likes her or whatever, but I mean that he that he gets it, and there's some good elements and everything that he's cool with it and cool with her or whoever, and but it's like but for right now. Bitch don't kill my vibe. So I thought that was kind of cool because it wasn't just being like necessarily being like rude or
no.
It's just like, but right now don't kill my vibe, man.
Yeah, it's a fun song. It's cool. Yeah. It's some of the lyrics where he's just like where he's like, I got my drink, I got my music, like you talking too much, man, just bitch don't kill my vibe. So yeah, I've never been necessarily like because it's a really popular song. It's getting close to 1 billion streams. So, like a lot of people play it at like parties and stuff. It's just sort of a nice vibe song. It's not necessarily like one of my favorites on the album, but it's a cool song.
Oh, yeah,
it's chill.
Okay, yeah, it was for my first listening.
Exactly.
It was cool. It's interesting.
And then the another like sort of like voiceover comes in at the end.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what that was about.
And again, it doesn't really connect to the
But maybe
song.
that, I don't know if that goes to the next song or whatever, because, or just he was just in his own little world and somebody's yelling like, hey, get in the car, man, what are you doing?
Get in the car, man, we're about to have freestyles.
So yeah, and some of the lyrics I didn't totally get because, there's references to, is he K-Dot? Is somebody else?
He's K-Dot.
He's K-Dot, okay.
He sort of damn near has a name every album. His main one is K-Dot, which is like...
Okay.
That's actually sort of like a running joke, is like if you're in the hood, then you have like Dot. Like he's Kendrick, so just K-Dot. And if you're like J or something, you'd be J-Dot or something.
Wow, okay.
It's sort of like a joke. But
Wasn't aware of
he's K-Dot. And one of the other albums, he called himself like Kung Fu Kenny. There's,
okay.
Mr. Morale. There's a bunch of stuff. But we'll get into Backseat Freestyle.
Okay, wow. Cool.
This one's sort of fun.
Martin had a dream. Martin had a dream. Kendrick have a dream. All my life I want money and power. Respect my mind or die from last shout. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9 and this 9 is never on vacation. Start up that Maserati and vroom vroom, I'm racing. Popping pills in the lobby and I pray they don't find her naked. And I pray you niggas is hating. Shooters go after Judas. Jesus Christ, if I live life on my knees, ain't no need to do this. Even all my life I want money and power. Respect my mind or die from last shout. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I got bitches.
It's definitely like a freestyle. Like it's just sort of a fun.
Wifey, girlfriend, and
like basically sounds like you're chilling in the car rapping.
I want money and power. Respect my mind or die from last shout. And her body got that ass that a ruler couldn't measure, and it make me come fast, but I never get embarrassed. And I recognize you have what I've been wanting since that record that Adina Howard had. Pop it fast to impress her. She rolling, I'm holding my scrotum imposing. This voice here is golden, so fuck y'all, I goes in. And all my life I want money and power. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Wifey, girlfriend, and mistress.
I roll in dough with a good grind, and I run that hoe with a bouton. That's a relay race with a bouquet. They say, K, you gon' marry mines. Biatch, no way. Biatch, no way. Biatch, no way. Biatch. Okay, I'm never living life confined. It's a failure, even if I'm blind. I'm biatch. Go play. Biatch, go play. Biatch.
I love his voice inflection.
Biatch, I look like OJ killing everything from pussy to a motherfucking hit boy beat. She pussy poppin', then I got options like an audible. I be COMPTON, like win then ball at your defeat.
All my life I want money and power. Respect my mind or die from less shout. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Wifey, girlfriend, and mistress. Let it run, Ali. Martin had a dream. Martin had a dream. Kendrick have a dream. Everybody. Everybody.
Why is it not pausing?
It's not stopping.
Everybody
It just won't pause. There we go.
That was weird.
The button broke. All right, whatever. But yeah, there's Backseat Freestyle.
Okay. It was fun. It was.
Yeah, it's a very like it's totally like the least serious song. Like it's just
It's
It's
weird
like a
in the sense
freestyle.
because it's starting with Martin had a dream. Like obviously Martin Luther King Jr.
yeah, you think it'd be
you know?
serious, but then you're like, oh, it's
Yeah,
not.
Martin had a dream. Martin had a dream. Kendrick have a dream. It's
Yeah.
like, and then it goes into this, the crazy dream of just really wanting to fuck the world,
And
rule the
it's
world,
like,
have
yeah.
power, do whatever you want.
I mean, you could tell he's clearly not serious. But Martin had a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is funny though because it totally like on Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe at the end. It's you can hear his friends obviously being like, "Get in the car, man! Like we about to do a freestyle," and then it totally sounds like a backseat freestyle, like friends just hanging out,
Just having fun.
rapping over beats.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. It was actually pretty fun.
It's a fun vibe.
I like that one. That was
Yeah.
It was a fun little vibe to it. It was weird. I didn't totally get it, like you said, but I guess it was just like friends screwing
Yeah.
around, hanging out,
And it does again sort of show his mindset still from like the first song to the second to the third is still like a very young mindset of like growing up in this city where he's like very much had this energy of just doing whatever, don't kill my vibe, having fun.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know,
All right, that's cool. Yeah.
hinted at in the first song, like, well, maybe we'll have some problems with this mindset. So we're gonna get into The Art of Peer Pressure. This is one of my favorites on the album, actually.
Oh, okay.
Everybody sit your bitch ass down and listen to true motherfucking story told by Kendrick Lamar Rosecrans, bitch.
Smoking on the finest dope. Drinking till I can't no more. Really, I'm a sober, but I'm with the homies right now. And we asking for no favors. Rush a nigga quick to laugh about it later. Say, one day it's gonna burn you out. One day it's gonna burn you out. Wow. One day it's gonna burn you out. One day it's gonna burn you. I'm with the homies right now.
It's really different.
Yeah, no, it changes a lot. It gets to like very serious.
Me and my niggas 4 deep in a white Toyota. A quarter tank of gas, 1 pistol and orange soda. Janky stash box when the federales a roll up. Basketball shorts with the Gonzalez Park odor. We on the mission for bad bitches in trouble. I hope the universe love you today. Cause the energy we bring is sure to carry away a flock of positive activists that fill their body with hate. The windows roll down, all I see is a hand pass it. Hotboxing like George Foreman, grilling the masses of the working world. We pulled up on a bunch of working girls and asked them what they working with. Look at me, I got the blunt in my mouth. Usually I'm drug free, but shit, I'm with the homies.
Yeah, nigga, we out for Peel and Remy Red. Come through and bust your head, nigga.
Me and the homies.
I ride for my motherfucking niggas. Hop out, do my stuff, then hop back in.
Me and the homies.
Matter of fact, I hop out that motherfucking beat like do 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 do.
It's 2:30 and the sun is beaming. Air conditioner broken, I hear my stomach screaming. Hungry for anything unhealthy, and if nutrition can help me, I'll tell you to suck my dick, then I'll continue eating. They knew we wasn't for round there, cause every time we down there, we pulling out the Boost Mobile SIM cards. Bougie bitches with no extensions, hood niggas with bad intentions, the perfect combination. Before we sparked the conversation, we seen 3 niggas in colors we didn't like, then start interrogating. I never was a gangbanger, I mean I never was stranger to the funk neither, until I'm with the homies. Just riding, me and the homies. Bullshit, acting a fool. Me and the homies. Tripping, really tripping. Me and the homies. Just riding. I'm usually a true firm believer of bad karma. Consequences from evil will make you pass haunt ya. We tryna conquer the city with disobedience, quick to turn it up even if we ain't got the CD in. But Jeezy still playing and our attitude is still, nigga, what is you saying? Pull in front of the house that we been camping out for like 2 months.
Hey nigga, I think somebody in this room.
Wait, what?
Nigga, somebody in this room.
I hit the back window in search of any Nintendo DVDs, plasma screen TVs in the trunk. We made a right, they made a left, they made a right, they made a left. We was just circling life. My mama called.
Hello? What you doing?
Kicking it. I should've told her I'm probably about to catch my first offense with the homies. But they made a right, they made a left, they made a right, then another right. One lucky night with the homies.
Hey, you faded, ooh, which way you talking about? Well, which way you talking about? I hope he hit the one with the shenanigans. I pray he didn't hit that. Nah, that nigga straight, he ain't hit that one. Not the shenanigans? Yeah, that nigga the shenanigans. Nigga, I think we should push back to the city. For real though. Nigga, for what? What's that nigga? What's that Jeezy song say, nigga? Nigga, man, you know how the shit go. All right, here's the plan, love. We can use the kickback as an alibi. Wait till the sun go down. Roll out. Complete the mission. Drop K Dot off at his mama van at the park. Cause I know he trying to fuck on Sherane tonight. Yeah. Now he gonna do it. Then we all gonna meet back at the block at about 10:30. That's straight, but we should just meet up around 12. I'm trying to fuck on something too. Nigga, shut your dumb ass back down, nigga. You ain't finna do shit tonight. Matter of fact, nigga, get the motherfucking car. We finna get active.
Yeah, that needs sort of funny.
Oh, yeah, well, that's pretty interesting. Like, I mean, the whole peer pressure aspect of it, because I mean,
each verse it almost gets worse too.
Yeah, right? Exactly. It's kind of crazy. Like, I mean, you know, I remember when I was young, and everybody gets, you know, there's a point where you do give in to peer pressure and you do stupid stuff that you wouldn't normally do. Not to that extreme. I never personally, but, you know, but yeah. But he's saying like I don't normally, you know, do drugs. I'm not normally violent. I'm not. All these things. I'm like, well, but I'm hanging with the homies. And and you end up doing stupid stuff that you wouldn't normally do. And
then leading up to the basically robbing a house. Yeah, and then it cuts to the audio, like, which is cool because they have audio, like, damn, I can't speak. They got like these voice over like audios in like each track. And they fits in pretty well. Like, on that one, it cuts in and you can hear them saying like, "There's somebody in this room." And it just pulls you in because it feels like a scene. You're like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, who's in the room? What's going on? And
exactly.
And he's obviously grabbing everything he can, and that was.
Yeah, I like to. Also, like, I find it cool when he's. It's not like he's really close to the mic and speaking super clearly when he's like, "I'm not usually violent" and all this, and then in the background you'll hear him as like the version that he's talking about, like this sort of stupid kid, and he's like, "And we off a pill on Remy Red," and he's like screaming in the background.
Yeah,
and it's like basically obviously showing you like who he is. Like,
I like that. The little screams in the background. They're kind of cool and kind of funny.
Those little things with the sort of those slow, sort of sad sounding. I don't even know what it is. Like,
I don't know, but it was, I thought it was really cool because it really painted a picture. Like, it's one person telling the story, you're getting the other elements of the story, like the background character, so to speak, and it's all coming together, and the whole peer pressure element aspect of it. I thought that was really cool.
That one I really liked.
I really liked it. Yeah,
and it's like the first minute is pretty cool. Like, I like that one too, but then when it changes, like the beat gets so much like darker. And you're like, what the hell is about to happen?
Yeah, that was quite the change. I didn't know that, like, with his voice, he does a lot of weird inflections. A lot.
Yeah, he does a lot of inflections.
Some were kind of strange. That was really cool. I like that song. It's just some of the earlier ones, you know, because it's my first time hearing it. It's like, why is he changing his voice or doing inflections all the time? But I think, I'm sure it's part of telling the story or from the character
I think part
point
of
view or things like that.
I think I had also seen somewhere, I don't know if it's true, but I think I had seen, like, because Dre was like sort of discovered him, like, and I think he was like, I saw somewhere that he helped sort of teach Kendrick that like to get a point across or to tell stories, you should use more inflections instead of keeping the same.
Oh, really? Because I think he uses more inflections than like anybody I've ever heard by far.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on this. I think on this album he does really well, but there's other times I hear stuff and I'm like, why did we go with that voice? You know, what was the thought? But most of the time it's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, no, that was a cool one.
Yeah, next we're on Money Trees, which was like the biggest hit off here.
Oh, really?
This is like a classic of anything rap. Like it's massive.
Oh, okay, cool.
Me and my niggas tryna get it, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Hit that house, they tell me, is you with it, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Home invasion was persuasive. From 9 to 5, I know it's vacant, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Dreams of living life like rappers do. Back when condom rappers wasn't cool. They wasn't cool. Hot sauce all at night, I rhyming, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Park the car, then we start rhyming, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. The only thing we had to free our mind. Then freeze that verse when we see dollar signs. You looking like an easy come up, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. A silver spoon, I know you come from, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Oh, hallelujah. Pick your poison, tell me what you do. Everybody go respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever.
The one in front of the gun forever.
And I've been hustling all day, this away, that away, that's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might just fuck your main bitch, that's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might say fuck them niggas that you game with, that's just how I feel.
Oh, you're getting another departure from the last one.
Turn to $1 million, then we all rich, that's just how I feel.
Dreams of living life like rappers do. Bump that new E40 at the school. You know, big ballin' with my homies. Earl Stevens had us thinking rational. Back to reality, we pour, yeah, bitch. He said one day I'll be on tour, yeah, bitch. That Louis burgers never be the same. A Louis Belter never ease that pain. But I'ma purchase when that day is jerking. Pull off at churches with Pirelli skirting. Gang signs out the window, yeah, bitch. And we go crash it when nobody's home.
Halle Berry or hallelujah. Pick your poison, tell me what you do. Everybody go respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever.
The one in front of the gun forever.
Money Trees is the perfect place for shading, that's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might just fuck your main bitch, that's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might say fuck them niggas that you game with, that's just how I feel. Nah, turn to $1 million, then we all rich, that's just how I feel.
Be the last one out to get the stove. No way, love one of you bucket-headed hoes. No way, hit the streets and we break the code. No way, hit the brakes when they on patrol. No way, be the last one out to get the stove. No way, hit the brakes when they on patrol. No way.
Magic rock up in them projects where them niggas pick your pockets. Santa Claus don't miss them stockings. Liquor spilling, pistols popping, baking soda, Yola whipping. Ain't no turkey on Thanksgiving. My homeboy just domed a nigga. I just hope the Lord forgive him. Gotta put five for my daughter and them. Get the fuck up out my way, bitch. Got that drum and I got them bands just like a parade, bitch. Drop that work up in the bushes. Hope them boys don't see my stash. If they do, tell the truth. This the last time you might see my ass. From the gardens where the grass ain't cut, them serpents lurking blood. Bitches selling pussy, niggas selling drugs, but it's all good. In the streets with a heater under my dungarees. Dreams of me getting shaded under a money tree.
Halle Berry or hallelujah. Pick your poison, tell me what you do. Everybody go respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever. And I've been hustling all day, this away, that away, through canals and alleyways, just to say
say money trees is the perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel.
Kendrick, just bring my car back, man. I called in for another appointment. I figured you weren't going to be back here on time anyway. Look, shit, I'm trying to get my thing going too. I'm going to Merlin House. Just bring my car back. Shit, he made it. He's feeling good. Look, listen to him.
You got a big old fat ass, girl. Girl, I want your body. I want your body because of that big old fat ass, girl.
See, he as hell. Shit, he ain't even tripping off them dominoes no more. Just bring the car back.
Did somebody say domino?
Man, his parents are funny.
Oh, wow. Yeah, quite the callback on the.
Exactly. Like now we're going back. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a longer song.
It was a real cool vibe, I gotta say. That was
yeah,
just
that's why it's so
felt
popular.
good.
It's got over 2 billion streams now, but it's always been. I think it was like an instant hit because it's just like very timeless. It just feels very like you can just sort of chill to it.
Yeah, I'm still going.
Whatever,
like, just still rocking.
Yeah, and it just makes you feel like they're saying like I want to be shaded under money trees. Like you just vibing.
Yeah, so that's. I thought that was pretty cool. Like. It go Halle Berry or Hallelujah.
Yeah, I know. I've always thought that was pretty cool. Halle Berry. Oh, hallelujah. Yeah, that. My favorite line in there, though, actually, I think sometimes it gets sort of overlooked when he's like, everybody gonna respect the shooter. Like, always, of course, because they're shooting. But the one in front of the gun will live forever. The one who actually dies.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I wasn't totally sure of the meaning of that, but that's what I thought was like, you're always remembered, or you hope. But yeah, the
it's sort of interesting. It's like in a song so chill and talking about like you want to be sort of rich and all this, and then he throws in sort of like a really sort of deep line in the chorus. That like, where did that come from?
Yeah, and then definitely like repeats it in like that, that low voice, the one in front of the gun.
Oh yeah, that the one
forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's I agree. That was a really cool line.
That's one of the best lines for sure.
Yeah, that really stood out for me, and
yeah, such a true line.
Yeah, but other than that, just the whole money tree, aspect of it was kind of cool. Like I didn't totally get like the dollar means that like
he had like 6 lines in there
about dollar, dollar do this, dollar I guess like just money in general. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what I take it as. I think it just means like don't necessarily trust too much of being like a dollar can make your friend, like money can make your friends switch up, can make your partner switch up, all this other stuff is like I think mostly it's just like it's really all about money. It's like, man, you can only trust money.
Yeah. And I'm guessing because it started with like ya bish. I mean, I'm guessing that's just another way of saying bitch.
I honestly don't even know if that was popular before him, but like since then.
Oh really?
Even I've said it, just because it's so much more fun, honestly.
Bish.
Especially the way he said it. He's like yeah bish, yeah bish.
Yeah, because there's
like it flows.
He
so
said bitch. There's biatch. Now there's bish.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't
a
familiar.
A lot of inflections, a lot of changes in wording.
That was
just whatever sounds good.
Interesting.
And you also heard J-Rock for the first time, which is like Kendrick's homie, one of his homies.
Oh, okay. Not familiar with even his name, to be honest.
Oh, I wouldn't expect you to. He did the second verse. It started off like, well, not second, like the
third I know
verse.
You said it, and it sounded cool. I wasn't familiar.
Yeah, that's a great verse.
Yeah, it sounded really cool.
Pretty fast off the bat, too.
And I liked it, but I like what I heard. But yeah,
he's not like a bigger artist, really.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we'll go into Poetic Justice with Drake. Look at that.
Oh.
Back when they're friends.
Or at least collaborators.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know you taste this a little bit. High maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. That mean I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. It's blood in my pen. Better yet with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. That nigga don't approach up with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game, homie, sorry. They say conversation rule a nation, I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs, lest I write it down for real. P.S.
You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And poetic justice, put it in the song, alright. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song, alright.
I really hope you play this, cause oh girl, you test my patience. Clearly a lot for me to take in, it don't make sense. Young East African girl, you too busy fucking with your other man. I was trying to put you on game, put you on a plane, take you and your mama to the motherland. I could do it, maybe one day, when you figure out you're gonna need someone. When you figure out it's all right here in the city and you don't run from where we come from. That sound like poetic justice. Dedicated to the fun sex, your natural hair and your soft skin and your big ass and that sundress. Ooh! Good God, what you doing that walk for? When I see that thing move, I just wish we would fight less and we would talk more. They say communication save relations, I can tell, but I can never right my wrongs unless I write them down for real. P.S.
You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I you can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song, alright.
Every time I write these words, they become a taboo. Poetic justice, poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, you need to hear this. Love is not just a verb, it's you looking in the mirror. Love is not just a verb, it's you looking for it maybe. Call me crazy, we can both be insane. A fatal attraction is common, and what we have common is pain. I mean you sex drive when you swerve, I want that interference. It's coherent, I can hear it. That's your heartbeat, it either caught me or it caught me. Read slow and you'll find gold mines in these lines. Sincerely, yours truly, and right before you go blind. P.S.
You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And then poetic justice, put it in the song.
One more time, homie. Where's you from?
Hey.
Where
Ask
is
him
a
if you
problem?
over here from Serene. Hey, you over here from Serene,
I
homie?
don't care who this nigga over here from.
I'm gonna tell you where I'm from, okay? You gonna tell me where you from, okay? Or where your grandma stay, where your mama stay, or where your daddy stay, okay?
All this talking.
As a matter of fact, get out the van, homie. Get out the car before I snatch you out that motherfucker, homie.
So back to the other storyline.
Yeah.
It's interesting with these voice overs and things.
Yeah, because I mean, literally, it's all telling a story, and one thing does kind of go to the other.
Exactly, there is a story. It's just more of like it's not direct, and there's different pieces that go together. And then some of the songs also are part of the story, like Peer Pressure, but they're not fully. Like Poetic Justice, obviously, is.
Yeah, I mean, certainly elements that I took is more about himself and that he is a poet, you know, and clearly, and that was pretty obvious in parts. I particularly like the one line where he even talked about, you know, like I'm writing or I'm living in the margins, and this this metaphor was proof. Like he,
yeah, I remember something about that. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like he's like, you know, laying it out there, like how good he is at his poetry and rapping, and basically in that. And as he's saying it, he's even saying, and here's the proof, kind of a thing. I thought that was kind of cool. I like the Drake stuff. Actually, it sounded kind of cool.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I you know, I'm
it's
not
nice,
really familiar with Drake either.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
we'll get to him eventually.
But yeah. But it sounded pretty cool. I was wondering if, you know, there was, you wouldn't probably even know this, but back in the 80s, 90s, I think in the 80s, there was a movie called Poetic Justice starring Janet Jackson, the sister of, you know, Michael Jackson, and she was a big star back then. And she was like a poet. She was writing stuff, and she lived in essentially, like, you know, the hood or whatever. I remember it's been many years since I saw it, but it was like South Central or, you know, maybe Compton or something like that. I think it was a John Singleton movie. It was anyway, but Because he did another movie called Boys in the Hood, which is a really cool movie. Anyway, so I
know that one.
Yeah, and so I think this was his follow-up was Poetic Justice. I was wondering if this is kind of had something to do with that, because I also wasn't sure, like the woman singing in the background, like anyway,
really nice.
It was if that
sample.
was like a sample from the movie from Janet Jackson. I don't really remember because it's been so many years since I saw that.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that. It sounds like it could be, and yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to tie into the movie. But
yeah, I don't know.
I forgot that there was that movie, honestly.
Yeah, but whether it is or not, I mean, the idea of essentially living in, I don't know if he grew up in the hood or what have you, but I mean, where there's gangs and stuff like that, and being more of a poet was kind of what that movie was about. Yeah. So it kind of seems to be relating to his life.
Yeah,
so
it's cool. He's using it as like both that and then also using it like poetic justice of like poetically talking about like sex and things like that. Like
right.
Makes it like a nice vibe.
Yeah, it mixes it all together, and so that was really interesting. I kind of need to like see it again. I mean, see it again, but see the lyrics again, hear it again, and to kind of get more of the meaning and stuff. But what I saw, it was pretty cool.
The song's
definitely
pretty cool.
Quite the poet, and it was really interesting.
Yeah, and then the last part where the voices come back, which keeps happening in every song, and it like brings you back to sort of the first song, where he pulled up and like, oh, there's two guys, like what's going on? And then actually this song finally continues it.
Yeah.
And they're like threatening him, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Because it's like, where are you from? But,
where your grandma stay?
Right, because you might be in the wrong part of town. And so we're getting back to that. So it's interesting how it kind of goes back and forth between it's either the thing with the parents, or it's that thing, or it's the friends, the homies, Like, they all kind of come together in some way or another. So really interesting.
So next we're moving on to Good Kid.
Okay.
Mass hallucination, baby.
Half the namesake of the album.
Ill education, baby. This is your station, baby.
Look inside these walls and you see him having withdrawals of a prisoner on his way. Trapped inside your desire to fire bullets that stray. Track a tire, just tell you I'm tired and ran away. I should ask a choir, what do you require to sing a song that acquire me to have faith? That's the record spin, I should pray. For the record, I recognize that I'm easily prey. I got 8 alive yesterday, but what am I supposed to do when the topic is red or blue? And you understand that I ain't, but no, I'm accustomed to just a couple that look for trouble and live in the street with rank. No better picture to paint than me walking from Bible study and called his homies because he had said he noticed my face from a function that took in place. They was wondering if I bang. Step on my neck and get blood on your Nike checks. I don't mind, cause one day you respect the Good Kid, Mad City.
Mass hallucination, baby.
I always love the beat. It's sort of mysterious.
This is your station, baby.
All I see is strobe lights blinding me in my hindsight, finding me by myself. Promise me you can help. In all honesty, I got time to be copacetic until you had finally made decision to hold me against my will. It was like a head-on collision that folded me standing still. I can never pick out the difference in greater cop on the build. But what am I supposed to do when the blink and the red and blue flash from the top of your roof and your dog has to say roof and you ask lift up your shirt cause you wonder if a tattoo of affiliation can make it a pleasure to put me through gang fouls? But that don't matter because the matter is racial profile. I heard them chatter, he's probably young, but I know that he's down. Step on his neck as hard as your bulletproof vest. He don't mind, he know we never respect the Good Kid, Mad City.
Mass hallucination, baby. Wanna reconnect with your elation. This is your station, baby.
All I see in this room, 20 Xannies in these rooms, grown up candy for pain. Can we live in the same society? It's entirely stressful upon my brain. With 20 Xannies and shrooms, some grown up candy, I lost it. I feel it's nothing to lose. The street's short to release the worst side of my best. Don't mind, cause now you up in your debt to Good Kid, Mad City.
Mass hallucination, baby. Ill education, baby. This is your station, baby.
That was really interesting.
Oh,
I mean, cool. Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, I guess like, this is your station this is your station in life. This is kind of what you've got.
And like where you are as a good kid in a mad city.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're kind of stuck there, it seems like. And
each verse sort of changed. Like the first one is like he does that thing which I really love in songwriting, where they write this similar type of things, but they change the lyrics to be like almost the opposite, so it shows the growth in the song.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like the first one, like he's just basically nobody respects the good kid, and at first he's talking about like almost his own neighborhood. Just because like, oh, you think I'm red or blue, like Blood or Crip, and the next one's like I see red and blue, like cops.
Yeah.
So I love how he changes a lot of the same lyrics to fit a different narrative.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I agree, because it was all, like you said, the red and blue. Yeah, I got that. Reference to Blood and Crips, and and so he's not into the gangs and stuff, but then it all changes to be, what he's stuck with, and then with changing to be the cops, and like they're they got their foot on the neck and all that stuff, and that one line of like you hired me to be a victim. I forgot the next part of it, but I thought that was really interesting. Everything about it, actually, just that
is really cool.
The poetry of that was really, really strong.
And that one really showcases obviously the namesake of the album, Good Kid, Mad City, like really showing the point of the album, and it's interesting because you would think like he's calling out almost everybody, like not just cops and like corrupt cops and those type of people, but also the people that he grows up with, of course. Being like,
because I mean, there's parts of like, what was it, ill education, like mass hallucination, maybe ill education,
like
maybe.
Everybody's a part of this.
This is your station, like it all kind of like this is like
everybody works there.
You got to like fix the problem, and there's so many problems to fix. But like that's if you're not educated, it's hard to fix it, and there's so many other elements, and like this is why this is your station, is where you're stuck. This is your station in life. So that was really, the poetry in that was great.
That was great.
Just really stood out for me. I liked it a lot. That was just so like you said, the beautiful poetry of just showing both sides and like taking something and spinning to do something different with it. Really clever. I kind of see now why like he got the Pulitzer. I know it wasn't for this particular album. I think that was
I think he got it for To Pimp a Butterfly.
That's what I remember hearing about.
Which another great one. They're both movie albums basically.
So, but that is really interesting.
And he changes each verse. He starts off with it being where was it? He's like I don't mind because one day you'll respect Good Kid, Mad City. And then the next verse, he says, where was it? He don't mind. He knows we'll never respect the Good Kid, Mad City.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Speaking from the police,
right? Having their foot on his neck.
And then ends it with "Don't mind because now you ever in debt to Good Kid, Mad City," like he's getting out of it.
Yeah. So wow, that was a really interesting take on his life and what he grew up with. And everything. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites. And the beat to me is so like it fits the lyrics. Like it sounds so sort of like mysterious and sort of like it really draws you in. It feels like something wrong is going on.
Yeah, you're right. It did. It was just something not off-putting, but just something a little.
Yes, like
it's like it's cool and it's got a kind of like a vibe
like
you
kind of
go on.
Almost.
But there's this little thing where it's kind of a dissonant chord, so to speak. That where it's just like, oh, that is throwing you off a little bit.
It's like the perfect beat for what he's trying to say.
Yeah. It was really, really good. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I know that one's a great one. And next we're moving on to Mad City, which is cool because I like that's what I sort of like. Is like most albums, obviously, there's one namesake, but because he wanted it to be both, so it's Good Kid, Mad City. So there's two different songs that sort of go together.
All right, cool.
So Mad City.
If Pyros and Crips all got along, they probably gun me down by the end of the song. Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear
Man down, where you from, nigga? This Mad City, I run my nigga.
Brace yourself, I take you on a trip down memory lane. This is not a rap on how I'm slinging crack or moon cocaine. This is cul-de-sac and plenty cognac and major pain. Not the drill sergeant, but the stress that weighing on your brain. Warriors and Conans hope euphoria can slow dance with society. The driver seat, the first one to get killed. Seen a light-skinned nigga with his brains blown out at the same burger stand with saying gout. Now this is not a tape recorder saying that he did it. That was back when I was 9. Joey packed a 9. Pack a stand on every porch is fine. We adapt to crime. Pack a van with 4 guns at a time. With the sliding door. Fuck it's up. Fuck you shooting for. If you ain't walking up, you fucking punk. Picking up the fucking pump. Picking off you sucker. Sucker dick or die a sucker punch. A wall of bullets coming from. That's what mama said when we was eating that free lunch. Oh man, goddamn, all hell broke loose. You killed my cousin back in 94. Fuck your truce. Now crawl your head in that noose. You wind up dead on the news. Ain't no peace treaty, just peace and BG's up to pre-approved. Bodies on top of bodies, IVs on top of IVs. Obviously the coroner between the sheets like the Osleys. They say the governor collect all of our taxes except when we in traffic and tragic happens. That shit ain't no threat. You moving backwards if you suggest that you sleep with a tech. Go buy your chopper and have a doctor on speed dial, I guess. Matt City.
Bend down, where you from, nigga? Fuck who you know, where you from, my nigga? Where your grandma stay, my nigga?
Yeah, that line is from like the...
Yeah, they were talking earlier, yeah.
If Pyros and Crips, every time I'm in the street, I hear yak, yak, yak.
Wake your punk ass up. It ain't nothing but a Compton thing. Chill. Real simple and plain. They teach you some lessons about the street. Good.
Fresh out of school, cause I was a high school grad. Sleeping in the living room of my mama's pad. Reality struck, I seen a white car crash. Hit the light pole, 2 niggas hopped out on foot and dashed. My pop said I needed a job, I thought I believed him. Security guard for a month and ended up leaving. In fact, I got fired cause I was inspired by all of my friends to stage a robbery the 3rd Saturday I clocked in. And they wonder why I really smoke now. Imagine if your first blunt had you foaming at the mouth. I was straight tweaking the next weekend, we broke even. I made allegiance and made a promise to see you bleeding. You know the reasons, but still I never know my life. Kendrick, aka Compton's human sacrifice.
Yeah. Cocaine, weed. Niggas been mixing shit since the 80s, low. One time's crooked as shit. Block a nigga in. Alondra, Rosecrans, bullets. I'm still in the hood, low, yeah, that's cool. The hood took me under, so I follow the rules. But yeah, that's like me. I grew up in the hood where they bang, and niggas that rep colors is doing the same thing. Pass it to the left so I can smoke on me. Hood been a slave, the street life I crave. Shots at the enemy, hearts turn brave. Mount up, regulators in the whip. Down the boulevard with the pistol grip. Yeah, trip. We in the hood still, so low grab strap, cause G's so real. Deal with the outcome, a strap in the hand and a burn 10 grand's where motherfuckers stand.
If I told you I killed a nigga at 16, would you believe me? If I'm mashing all of my skeletons, would you jump in the sea? Would you say my intelligence now is great relief? And it's safe to say that our next generation maybe can sleep with dreams of being a lawyer, doctor, instead of boy with a chopper that hold the cul-de-sac hostage.
Kill them all if they gossip. The children of the corn, they vandalizing the option of living a lie. Drive their body with toxins.
Out that bitch would deposit a price on his head. The tots probably go to the projects. I
live inside the belly of the rough. Compton, USA. Made me an angel on angel dust. What?
Nigga, pass Dot the bottle. Damn. You ain't the one that got fucked up. What you holding it for? Niggas always acting insensitive and shit.
Nigga, that ain't no word.
Nigga, shut up. Dot, you good, my nigga? Don't even trip. Just lay back and drink that.
Yeah, very interesting song.
Back with his homies there.
Yeah. Definitely showcasing the Mad City.
Yeah, it definitely seemed pretty crazy. Like so much shit going on there.
He picked the perfect beat for it again. Like it's super fast.
Yeah, much more of like an aggressive tone to
super
it.
Aggressive.
Just, yeah, so that was.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like the Pyrus and Crips. I always heard Bloods and Crips, but
another word for it.
Yeah, just like.
Yeah. So yeah, growing up like in Garden Grove as a white boy, since I was like 6 years old, in YouTube videos, I think it might have been from watching YouTube and stuff like that, but I always heard that entire intro from Pyrus and Crips to that all the way to the yak 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 and then Man Down with the low voice has just always been like such a fun.
Oh really?
Yeah. Okay. It's really fun, honestly. So. You should try it sometime.
Maybe not what the lyrics are about necessarily, but I see what you're saying. Like I hadn't heard it before, but I did like the
and the way the beat comes in.
It just kind of
Man Down.
Yeah,
it just kind of hit shitty. I was like, yeah, this is I get that. That's just kind of cool. Like that's just a weird thing to just shout out. Yak 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 yak. Man Down.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and as we discussed before, like the different inflections are always interesting. You know, like suddenly it's a deeper voice, Man Down. You know, like and a throwback to or a callback, I should say, to the prior stuff. You know, again, you know, where are you from, man? You know, where your grandma stay. Like it's
the interrogation type.
And like you know
about Mad City.
And the deeper voice, and so like these, you know, the different inflections are pretty interesting.
Yeah, they definitely help tell the story.
Right. Sure. Yeah. When earlier he's a kid basically, and then there's a grown man, and it's different characters. Yeah, it's very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you like all the different things that are like so weird, like so negative about the city, where he's like. See a light-skinned person with his brains blown out, and he's like, that was back when I was 9, and then having the line that he goes back to the where they're like, I pray he didn't hit the one with the shenanigans. He's like foaming at the mouth, which would be crazy for your first hit.
Yeah, no, some pretty wild stuff. And that one line though, I thought was interesting. I just well, not like it's a major line, but it's like AKs, ARs.
Oh yeah,
hey all duck, like it's like hey all. I thought that was really it was a clever play on words and stuff. So yeah, that was such a it was an aggressive vibe to this song, but it kind of
fits super well.
Yeah, it really does for with what he's saying and rapping about, and it really all comes together so nice to just in a weird dissonant chord, so to speak, to get the listener to understand what he's really talking about and what he's seeing and what he's grown up in and all that, and so it really does. It paints a picture so well,
Yeah, it throws you in really well too, because like we said, his inflections and stuff, like he sounds out of breath, and like he's like rapping quickly, like it's something crazy's going on.
Yeah, his I think his inflections do make a lot more sense now, from whether it's a whiny little kid to the more mature version of himself to other characters, so like it really paints a picture of what he's seeing and grew up in and is dealing with. So, really interesting stuff.
So now we will move on to Swimming Pools, another massive hit. And I think you can Swimming Pool / Drink. Here we go.
Drink. I use that. Okay, drink. Go.
Pull up.
Drink.
Pass out.
Drink.
Wake up.
Drink.
Fade it.
Drink.
Fade it.
Nah, I done grew around some people living their life in bottles. Granddaddy had the golden flask, backstroke every day in Chicago. Some people like the way it feels, some people wanna kill their sorrow. Some people wanna fit in with the popular, that was my problem. Changing by the minute, and the record on repeat. Took a sip, then another sip, then somebody said to me,
nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
Hold up.
Drink.
Headshot.
Drink.
Sit down.
Drink.
Stand up.
Drink.
Pass out.
Drink.
Wake up.
Drink.
Fade it.
Drink.
Fade it.
Drink.
Okay, now open your mind up and listen to me, Kendrick.
If I take another one down, I'ma drown in some poison, abusing my limit. I think that I'm feeling the vibe. I see the love in her eyes. I see the feeling of freedom is granted as soon as the damage of vodka arrived. This how you capitalize. This is parental advice. And apparently, I'm over influenced by what you are doing. I thought I was doing the most that someone said to me.
Nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, they watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
Hold up.
Drink.
Headshot.
Drink.
Sit down.
Drink.
Stand up.
Drink.
Fade it.
Drink.
One chopper, 100 shots, bang. Hop out, do you, bang. 2 chopper, 200 shots, bang. I ride, you ride, bang. 1 chopper, 100 shots, bang.
Nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, they watch.
Hold up.
Drink.
Headshot.
Drink.
Sit down.
Drink.
Stand up.
Drink.
Pass out.
Drink.
Wake up.
Drink.
Fade it.
Drink.
Fade it.
Drink.
Where's she taking? Where's she taking?
All I have in life is my new appetite for failure. And I got hunger, pain that grow insane. Tell me, do that sound familiar? If it do, then you're like me. As the window open, I release everything that corrode inside of me. I see you joking while you laugh. Don't you feel bad? I probably sleep and never ever wake up. Never ever wake up. Never ever wake up. In God I trust. But just when I thought I had enough,
They stopped to hum me out over a bitch. Get out, you good, love? Yeah, we can drop it back off. That nigga straight, man. That nigga ain't tripping.
We gonna do the same old shit. I'm gonna pop a few shots. They gonna run opposite way. Fall right in the lap. Wait, hold up. Hey, I see something. Got them niggas. Head out, you good? You good?
Yeah, blood, I'm good. Dad, you good?
Hey, say something. Hey, these bitch niggas killed my brother.
Pause it right there.
Well, that's a dark ending. Back to the
it changes real.
The homies and the setup that we were dealing with before with.
Yeah, we're wondering like what happened with
the 2 guys
taking them out of the van.
Stuff. Yeah.
The actual song itself is pretty cool, almost party song.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily pro getting drunk, not necessarily anti getting drunk, but it is definitely like at a party. It's certainly very common. And somebody be like, "Hey, have another, take another drink," you know, and then it's just like, sit down, drink, stand up, drink. It's like, and even when he's already drunk, faded. Drink, faded, drink. Still keep going.
The way it does it too, drink. Like it's like slow and constant, and it's like when it's like a hazy, like it fits of being drunk.
Yeah, especially because I thought it was interesting. You know, later on, there's the song lyrics, and then there's like towards the end, it's like he's all drunk and wasted because earlier it's like pool full of liquor. You know, and dive in it. And then later on, he's like, full of Kendrick, die. And then it's like, die in it. Like, it was and his buddy's like,
and that's where it starts getting weirder. And
yeah.
Like, where is she taking it?
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's all. So it was really interesting. But I mean, the earlier part, it was just kind of just fun, you know, like you're just at a party, you're getting drunk, and it's, kind of crazy. And then the line of the women want to be Baywatch, you know, which is kind of, they want to just jump in
flock to the liquor.
Yeah, exactly. So, or maybe they want to save you. Who knows? But anyway, so that was some really cool lines, and then it started getting weirder, or they more drunk, what have you, and then
it got really dark.
And then at the end, kind of the callback to the prior stuff where that seemed like they why were the two guys there? Whether like apparently some sort of a setup, and now
you still don't know what happened necessarily.
Yeah, what happened? But
something happened, and his homies somehow sort of rescued him, and now they're angry and they're about to go shoot them.
Well, they already did. It sounded like they were starting to shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were shooting back or whatever, and he's okay, but his homie's brother got killed apparently, or shot at least. I don't know.
And then one thing about this, the swimming pool song, it's like it's something I see so many people either choose like one side or the other, where like you would say like a lot of people who have listened to it, they think it's completely anti-drinking. But it's not. But a lot of people think it is, especially with some of the first lyrics where he's like, some people like the way it feels. Some people, like all that. He sounds negative on it.
Oh, yeah, right.
I also see a lot of people, unfortunately, they'll play it at like parties, almost as if it's pro-drinking. And he's like, in an interview, he's saying it's just his environment. Is not really meant to be one way or the other.
Yeah, I could see that. That makes sense because, part of it is kind of fun. I mean, it has a fun vibe to it, and then it's kind of almost funny, like, sit down, drink, stand up, drink.
Yeah, and when the beat kicks in every time, it's like fun. Like,
but then, the other part of it is just
some of the lyrics.
Really telling, the
be careful.
The bad side of, getting down to the bottom of a bottle, and like I said, pointing out like there's different reasons that people are drinking.
Yeah,
some are trying to forget their troubles, or some are just trying to fit in. And as he said, that was my problem. So definitely showing different sides of things.
Definitely, at least, like be cautious for sure.
But also it's just pointing out his environment. But it was like overall, it was a fun song. It was and
it was really fun,
and still clever. And then but in the end, where they left the party.
Go back to the story.
Back to the story. Wow, like that is.
That's what's that's why it's called a film. Every song seems to go back to the storyline where you're like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. So really, really interesting. He's hanging with his homies and they're getting him drunk, and now hanging with the homies is like things are getting really, really like more serious.
Really bad. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna get into "Sing About Me." I'm Dying of Thirst.
Okay.
12 minutes. It's one of the best songs of all time. It's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Damn.
One of my favorite rap songs, of course, because I think most people who are watching, who have heard it or have heard a lot of rap, will definitely agree. It's this alone definitely could have won a Pulitzer Prize, I think.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So we'll get into the.
Oh, Jesus! We're both hitting those mics today. Oh man. So sorry.
Yeah.
Right, anyway,
here we go.
Nice jazzy vibe. Yeah.
I said when the light shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern. Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
I woke up this morning and figured I'd call you in case I'm not here tomorrow. I'm hoping that I can borrow a peace of mind. I'm behind on what's really important. My mind is really distorted. I find nothing but trouble in my life. And last night was just another distraction or a reaction of what we consider madness. I know exactly what happened. You ran outside when you heard my brother cry for help. Held him like a newborn baby and made him feel like everything was alright in a fight he tried to put up. But the type of bullet that stuck had went against his will. Last blood spill on your hands, my plans rather vindictive. Demon glued to my back, whispering, get him, I got him, and I ain't give a fuck. That same mentality I told my brother not to duck. In actuality, it's a trip how we trip off of colors. I wonder if I ever discover a passion like you and recover the life that I knew as a youngin' in pajamas and thunderlons. When thunder comes, it rains cats and dogs dumb. This Pyru shit been in me forever. So forever, I'ma push it wherever, whenever. And I love you cause you love my brother like you did. Just promise me you tell this story when you make it big. And if I die before your album drop, I hope.
Promise that you will
takes you by surprise.
Sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
You wrote a song about my sister on your tape, we called it Section 80. The message resembled Brenda's got a baby. What's crazy was I was hearing about it, but doubted your ignorance. How could you ever just put her on blast and shit? Judging her past and shit. Well, it's completely my future. Her nigga behind me right now asking for ass and shit. My titties bounce on the cadence of his tingling keys. Matter of fact, he my favorite cause he tipped me with ease. He got a cousin named David and I seen him last week. This is the life of another girl damaged by the system. These foster homes I run away and never do miss them. See my hormones just run away, and if I can get them back to where they used to be, then I'd probably be in the denim of a family gene that showed women how to be women. And I'm exhausted, but fuck that sorry for your lost shit. My sister died in vain, but what point are you trying to gain if you can't fit the pumps I walk in? I'll wait. Your rebuttal a little too late, and if you have an album date, just make sure I'm not in the zone, cause I don't need the attention, bring enough of that on my own. And matter of fact, did I mention that I physically feel great? A doctor's approval is a waste of time, I know I'm straight. I'ma get it or die trying, I'm eyeing every male gender with intentions of buying. You lying to these motherfuckers talking about you can help them with my story. You can help me if you sell this pussy for me.
This shit fades out after saying I'm never gonna fade away.
Yeah.
When the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern, promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and ask myself, am I really scared of passing away? If it's today, I hope I hear a cry out from heaven so loud it can water down a demon with the Holy Ghost till it drown in the blood of Jesus. I wrote some raps that make sure that my lifeline reeking the scent of a reaper, ensuring that my allegiance with the other side may come soon. And every day that glass mirror get tougher to watch. I tied my stomach in knots, and I'm not sure why I'm infatuated with death. My imagination is surely an aggravation of threats that can come about. Cause the tongue is mighty powerful, and I can name a list of your favorites that probably vouch. Maybe cause I'm a dreamer and sleep is the cousin of death. And your sister's situation was the one that put me in a direction to speak on something that's realer than the TV screen. By any means wasn't trying to hold fame to come between her personal life. I was like, you need to be told. Cursing the life of 20 generations at the hurt soul. Exactly what'd happen if I ain't continue rapping or steady being distracted by money, drugs, and 4 5s. I count lives all on these songs, even when you're wrong, and hope that at least one of you think about me when I'm gone. Am I worth it? Did I put enough work in?
Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern. Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
Alright, so I'm gonna pause it there halfway.
That's powerful stuff, man.
I know. Hard to pause too. It's like a story you just don't really need.
Yeah, no, that's really interesting, really powerful. Getting the different perspectives, like
different people.
First off, like the one friend, like, hey, something happens to me before your next album drops. That
it's like
clearly something happened to him, and
just don't expect it.
Yeah, it was so unexpected, and but then it's promise you will sing about me, and so that's interesting. I can see that somebody's afraid of dying and thinking that they might be dying soon, and he does, and then you got the different perspective of
this woman
whose sister died, and she was a prostitute or whatever. I don't know what exactly what happened, but
and it's like the opposite.
Yeah, because clearly there was a song at some point that I guess that Kendrick had done, and she's pissed off about it and is like, "Don't put me on your album."
Exactly. Yeah, on Section 80, name of the album right before this one, because this one's always the one he blew up off of course. But he was buzzing already with Section 80, and then he had a song called Brenda's Got a Baby, which was entirely about this girl who was presumably a prostitute and like ended up with this horrible sort of life and everything. So then this is like that sister's response, being sort of feeling like she was put on blast, like her family was put on blast, which is a definitely interesting way and fair to think. But then he sort of responds to it too, with I think some pretty powerful lyrics where he's like, where did he say that? It was, where it is.
Well, I mean, I know he was. I can see why she would be upset, thinking like, yeah, you're singing about my sister and like, you know, making us look bad or whatever. And it seemed more like he was just telling the story, like what happened. Because there's one part where he said something about that what happened is kind of what made him feel like he had to tell the story, and you know, and
your sister's situation was the one that pulled me in a direction to speak of something that's realer than the TV screen. Praising her for like the idea of the entire album, really.
Yeah, so that's really powerful, and you know, trying to put it in a positive, you know, thing for the death of her sister or whatever. That, you know, hey, I'm trying to like. Well, I'm just trying to tell my story, but also trying to like let other people know, you know, about her story, but also what you know what is going on, and
that you can be better.
Maybe there's another way out. There's, you know, the things you can do, and I thought that was pretty powerful. Of it, just all the stuff that he's seeing and dealing with, and then you're getting a little bit of himself, and you're getting the friend, and then you're getting this woman, and the different perspectives, different
and lives going on in this city, basically.
Yeah,
this mad city, and then that's why a lot of the ending lines that he has there are really cool. The fighting for your rights even when you're wrong, and I hope that at least one you sing about me when I'm gone. Am I worth it? Did I put enough work in? Just spins it back on himself.
Yeah, that was really good. That he feels the same. Like, well, I want somebody to sing about me, basically. Like, I want to be remembered as well.
Yeah.
But am I worth it? Did I put enough work in? And yeah, like why he was singing about the sister, whatever, you know, like, you know, fighting for your rights even when you're wrong. I said she was wrong, but just if I'm going to be doing this because I want to tell the story, you know, right or wrong of what anybody else is doing. So it makes it really powerful, and then so anyway, so we're only halfway through, and so far very powerful stuff.
Yeah, really cool stuff. So I'm gonna put it back a couple bit.
It's my turn to settle down. My main concern. Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
Promise that you sing about me forever. 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 Promise that you sing about me
Where you about to go? Nigga, the homie brother, nigga, right here. Hey, come to the phone for a nigga one time. We're on the block right now, my nigga. Like, we right here. Nigga, brother, nigga, they just killed the homie brother, my nigga. We right here.
Back to
on
what
the
they were
block,
talking about on the last song.
All right, nigga, just come. All right, just come back up back. So what we gonna do, my niggas? What we gonna do? Bruh, we can go back right now, my nigga. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, my nigga. We can go back right now. Fuck, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of fucking running. I'm tired of this shit. My brother, homie.
Tired of running, tired of hunting, my own kind, but retiring nothing. Tires are steady screeching, the driver is rubbing. Dope on the corner, look at the coroner. Daughter is dead, mother is mourning. Straight bullets, AK bullets. Resuscitation was waiting patiently, but they couldn't. Bring her back, who got the footage? Channel 9, cameras is looking. It's hard to channel your energy when you know it crooked. I know I'm good at dying of thirst, dying of thirst, dying of thirst. How many sins? I'm running out. How many sins? I lost count. Dreams are boarding like Spartan, but only shoddy bounce. The Reaper calling. I'm cotton mouth. Money is power. Yours is ours. Lay with a snitch. Die with a coward. A black flower. I show you how to die your thirst. Die your thirst. Die your thirst. What are we doing? Who are we fooling? Hell is hot. Fire is proven. To burn for eternity. Return of the student that never learned how to live righteous, but how to shoot it. Now back to business. Loading the guns and back of the Buick. Your hood is feuding. The beef is bubbling. It's no discussion. Hereditary. All of my cousins. Dying of thirst. Dying of thirst. Dying of thirst. Too many sins. I'm running out. Somebody send me a well
know for the drought. My best days, I stress days.
Forgive me for all my sins, for not knowing.
My best days, I stress days. Say fuck the world, my sex slave. Money, pussy, and greed, what's my next crave? Whatever it is, know it's my next grave. Tired of running, tired of running. What if today was the rapture and you completely tarnished? The truth will set you free, so to me be completely honest. You dying of thirst, you dying of thirst. So hop in that water and pray that it works.
Fuck, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of fucking
Young
running.
man,
I'm tired
come
of this
talk
shit.
to me.
My brother, homie.
Is that what I think that is? See, you young men are dying of thirst. Do you know what that means? That means you need water, holy water. You need to be baptized with the Spirit of the Lord. Do you want to receive God as your personal Savior?
Lord God, I come to you a sinner.
And I humbly repent for my sin.
And I humbly repent for my sins.
I believe that Jesus is Lord.
I believe that Jesus is Lord.
I believe you raised him from the dead.
I believe you raised him from the dead.
I receive Jesus to take control of my life.
I receive Jesus to take control of my life.
And that I might live for him from this day forward.
And that I may live for him in this day forward.
Thank you, Lord Jesus, for saving me with your precious blood.
Thank you, Lord Jesus, for saving me with your precious blood.
All right now, remember this day, the start of a new life, your real life.
Very interesting.
Yeah, and some really powerful stuff. And I was actually wondering, as the song went on, like what is the dying of thirst, because I wasn't sure what that was about. Yeah. And as it went on, I started to pick, I think I get it. And before she even came on, that I'm like, oh, okay. But that certainly clarified it a lot more. Like, oh, okay. So it's more of that, there's like holy water. You need something. You need a change. You need something, good, positive in your life. Obviously, her take on it was God. It was Jesus to save him, but getting off stage as anything is like
you get out of this mindset. Getting everybody killed.
Yeah, exactly. This is just going to lead to more death and destruction. And,
exactly.
You got to change things to whatever if you want to have a better life or a new life. You got to change it.
Really, really interesting song. It's originally it was basically two different songs. One, "Sing About Me," the other one, "I'm Dying of Thirst."
Right.
And Kendrick was like, he just really felt it should be together because it was more powerful together. So he put it together and had the sort of the intermission with the voices with the
the more of the story part going on,
and really you could feel like the emotion with, because this is a real situation that happened to him.
Oh, is it?
Which is
kind of makes sense at this point. Yeah,
his homie's brother actually got shot when he was there, and he just obviously was very emotional about it, and I guess this actually happened. I suppose that a woman was there and tried to help him, like lead him go to a new path that doesn't, so the cycle doesn't continue, sort of.
Yeah, and then I remember there was something about like I don't remember exactly where it said or exactly what he said, but just that he had that attitude of I don't give a fuck, and then that's but then that's why he also didn't duck, kind of a thing. Like, I forget exactly how he said it, but it was just like, there's a point where like, fuck, and then you go out like you're almost cocky, like, like you feel invincible or something, and then you got shot, like,
exactly.
So, that was pretty powerful.
That's why. Sorry.
There's a lot of powerful lines in that I was like, wow, that was I was getting a little teary. I'm like, wow, that is some.
I know the storyline too is like it's like this song basically is the culmination of the album, and like the storyline for sure, definitely. That's why it's very cinematic for sure, because you definitely could sit there and just listen to the whole thing as it goes, and just sounds so like damn, like this is crazy that this actually happened. I love he really, again, his inflections and stuff, he actually nails it on this album, because I don't know if you noticed, but at first when you first listen to it, you're like, oh, it's sort of weird the way he's singing it. Like,
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
I promise that you will sing about me, and the way he's like cutting out, and you can sort of tell earlier on, but especially once you find out like really like that the guy's dead and like bleeding out, then it sounds like somebody who's talking, like dying.
Yeah, because exactly. That's a good. I didn't fully put that together, but now I see what you're saying. Because that was so weird. Like, promise that you will sing about me. And it's like, why is he singing like that? It's kind of a weird way to
Yeah, it's like somebody's dying.
And then, of course, he does die because he's saying, before your next album drops, and then you get the rest of the story. And that makes a lot more sense with the inflection. It's a good point that he's
like pretty smart on this
dying. Yeah, it's very clever. I gotta say. I mean,
it is really impressive, honestly.
Yeah, I kind of get more. About why he won the Pulitzer Prize. I know it's not for this album, but you do see that there's a brilliance in that, in the poetry and the storytelling.
Yeah, it's a really incredible way of telling a story. Perfect for Good Kid, Mad City, and explaining like growing up in a bad area, and he does it like perfectly.
Yeah, maybe that's also the few songs I had heard on the radio, over the years back, I didn't really get it, but also it kind of helps to hear the whole album. Like,
you gotta hear the whole album.
Yeah, because just a song and some weird inflection, I was like, why has he got a whiny voice or whatever, and so I didn't really pay that much attention to the song. I'm talking years ago, I don't even know what song it was, but yeah, when you hear the whole album and like track to track, and there's a story, and there's a through line through everything, and then the inflections actually serve a purpose in the story.
Yeah.
It gives it so much more weight that I'd missed before just hearing a portion of something. So
it's
way more interesting.
Honestly.
There's some really great storytelling and poetry, and it's so hard hitting and just like sobering, what some people are dealing with, and not that far from where we live, really.
No,
I mean,
like we live in LA. Like we've I went to Compton weeks ago. Like
it seemed fine, right?
Exactly. I mean, obviously things get better, and
right, and not all of Compton is bad or anything
like that.
But there is some shit going on, and
like this,
So, like,
life can be so different, 15 miles apart.
Yeah, kind of like, right? Because it's we don't really see that, and it's like, as far as why some people are like, oh, LA is scary. I'm like, well, no, there's parts, there are gangs and stuff, but we don't really ever see that ourselves.
Yeah, you're traveling through it, you're fine.
And so that it's crazy though that
this speaks on
he's
perfectly.
Writing about this, that it's something he grew up with and saw, and and it's like, wow, this is crazy stuff to have to deal with.
Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City. Yeah, which actually that deals with one of my favorite lines on the entire album is the opening one here, where it switches to basically the second song. The first line out of his mouth, tired of running. Tired of hunting my own kind, but retiring nothing. That one's my favorite line.
That is really good.
I feel like that one doesn't get talked about much, but yeah, like tired of hunting like my own people, and still nothing changes.
Yeah, I remember when it went by, I thought that was really a powerful line. I'm glad you brought that back up. Yeah, that really struck me, and that's like why are we doing this?
Yeah,
hunting
our
own kind. What it was stupid.
Yeah.
So, very powerful stuff.
Again, on this one, he's like, he starts it similar where he's like tired of running, but he has another sort of, not really inflection, but the way he's speaking is like, tired of running, tired of hunting. Like he's just doing that.
Yeah.
Like he's tired.
Yeah. That was really interesting stuff. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that is,
wow.
Most people say one of, arguably Kendrick's best song, and one of the most like well written.
Yeah, very powerful stuff.
Next, we're going on to Real.
Okay.
Did I not have no?
Barely not.
I do, I wonder. I say what I want to say when I feel and
The background music is similar to that song.
Oh, yeah. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real.
I promise that I know you very well. Your eyes never lie, even if they tell. Sweet lullabies that come with the smell of a dozen roses flipping down a green hill. And plan C never could say just what it was. And your plans only can pan around love. You love him, you love them, you love her. You love so much, you love when love hurts. You love red bottom and gold that say queen. You love handbag on the waist of your jean. You love French tip and trip that pay for. You love bank slip that tell you he paid more. You love a good hand whenever the card dealt. But what love got to do with it when you don't love yourself?
I do, I wonder.
Yeah.
With my hands in the air, I'm proud to say it. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real. 'Cause before you know it, everything's gone.
Of living in a world that come with plan B. Cause plan A only can make another mistake. And you can't see success coming from plan C. When it all breaks, you'll still say you're lovely. And love them and love when you love her. You love so much, you love when love hurts. Of everything that you love beef. You love streets, you love running, ducking police. You love your hood, might even love it to death. But what love got to do with it when you don't love yourself?
I do, I wonder. I say what I want to say when I feel and I'm proud to say it. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real.
The reason why I know you very well, cause we have the same eyes, can't you tell? The days I tried to cover up and conceal my pride, it only made it harder for me to deal with living in a world that come with plan B. A scapegoat cause plan A don't come free. And plan C just an excuse like because. Or the word but what if I got loved? I love first verse cause you're the girl I attract. I love second verse cause you're the homie that pack. Burning like a stovetop that love cooking from scratch. I love what the both of you have to offer. In fact, I love it so much I don't love anything else. But what love got to do with it when I don't love myself? To the point I should hate everything I do love. Should I hate living my life inside the club? Should I hate them for telling me ball out? Should I hate street credibility? I'm talking about hating on money, power, respect in my will. Or hating the fact none of that shit make me real.
Gang, I ain't tripping up from Domino's no more. Just call it. Sorry to hear what happened to your homeboy. But don't learn the hard way like I did, ho. Any nigga can kill a man. That don't make you a real nigga. Real is responsibility. Real is taking care of your motherfucking family. Real is God, nigga.
Yeah, really nice message from his dad.
I say what I want to say when I feel and look in the mirror and know I'm there. With my hands in the air, I'm proud to say it. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real. 'Cause before you know it, everything's gone.
Alright, that's all I wanted to tell you. Just make sure you call us back when you get this message. Here go your mama.
Boy, you better have my car on full all this time. You gonna have my damn car. But look, I ain't tripping. Look, the neighbor said they seen you and your little friends over there about food for less. Just preaching to you. And Top Dog called the house too. I guess he wants you and Dave to come to the studio. But look, if you take that music business serious, yeah, put out something for me and your dad to step to. But shit, you know we from Chicago. You know that's what we do. If I don't hear from you by tomorrow, I hope you come back. and learn from your mistakes and come back a man. Tell your story to these black and brown kids in Compton. Let them know you was just like them, but you still rose from that dark place of violence, becoming a positive person. And that's the best way to give back to your city. And I love you, Kendrick. If I don't hear you knocking on the door, you know I usually leave the key. All right? Talk to you later. Bye.
They're really cool.
Yeah, really interesting there.
Also, before we get into like the song, but I don't know if you really know, but the ending
sounded like it was rewinding a tape. Like
sounds like a tape, right? Just like how he's talking about it's a film.
Yeah,
like the end of the film, like the end. Of
That's
the story.
what it sounded like rewinding, like we used to do with the VHS tape.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think it was meant to symbolize like, because basically there's another song. There's the last song, Compton, but Real is like the end of the story.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
like
because it did sound like not just rewinding, but like you hit the button and the tape comes out. Like it's the end of it. So really interesting. And like I said, that one part, a really good line from the father, which I think is absolutely correct. Is that you know,
Real is taking care of your motherfucking
think you're being
family.
real? No, man. Real, yeah, exactly. Real is taking care of your family. Like,
real
that's
is
what
not.
you do.
Yeah, he said anybody can kill a man.
Yeah, you know, being a real man is taking responsibility for what you're doing. I guess. Very strong stuff, and I absolutely 100% believe that. Like, yeah, that's great. And then,
his dad and his mom both have great like sort of voicemails that show a lot of care and also show their sort of wisdom. And
so that is really helpful. And then, and it's interesting that it's like, I mean, a part of that is he's looking in the mirror, like there's these other people. I mean, one part is obviously about, as he even says, one part is the girl, one part is talking about the homies,
and how they all play a role. And then himself.
And one part is himself just looking in the mirror, and
that's what I really love. Again, he does it again where he changes some of the words in each verse. It's like they're similar, but he changes the wording. Mm-hmm. So again, I think that's really cool. Where again, he's talking about the girl and then the guy, and he's like, you love this, but you don't love yourself. And then the third verse where he does it on himself, and what love got to do with if I don't love myself. And I love where he goes from there, because then he's sort of like questioning everything. Where he's like, should I hate living my life inside the club? Should I hate this? Should I hate that? Should I hate this?
Right.
And it's like it's cool because it's like he's really sort of tripping, like he doesn't know anything at this point. Like he's like, I don't know what to do, and then his dad starts talking.
because it's like, where do you draw the line? Like, do I hate this? Do I hate that? Like it's your daily life in a lot of ways. And
should I hate my environment, basically?
Right. And then and then what is real, kind of a thing. And then the dad comes in, and real is taking responsibility and taking care of your family. Like that's real. None of the other stuff matters, really. It's all. So that was a lot of really, really powerful stuff in there. And I really, like you said, I really like that part though about the, you love this, you love that, you love this. But like,
what love got to do with
what's
it?
love got to do with it if you don't love yourself? Like it's all meaningless. Like this is you got jewelry, you got this, you got whatever. Who cares? It doesn't mean anything if you don't love yourself. It's so pointless and worthless.
Yeah, it's great lines again. It's not actually like as popular of a song, even though it's sort of like.
Well, I mean, I could see that in the sense of like it's not a banger for the club. It's not necessarily it's not upbeat or whatever. But I mean, lyrically, it's great.
Lyrically, I think it's one of the best,
and especially for the whole story that he's been telling, great. But as far as just like listening, is like is it a fun song or a catchy song or a great chorus? Not necessarily, but in this context, it's great. So I could see you might want to at some point, especially if you listen to the album a lot, maybe you want to skip that song. It's not as
I still don't.
But so many great lines in there that I think it's great how it fits in with the whole rest of the album and the whole story, and then it ends the story, and and having the dad say that and the mom say their stuff really gets the point across of what is important, and what he's trying to been singing about or rapping about throughout the album, of learning what is important in life, and and trying to get that message out to other people, and other people who are also coming up in that same environment. So I thought it was brilliant.
That's why I liked it. This is one of my favorite. We're not done yet. We have one more song, but one of my favorite album. One of my favorite rap albums, of course, but one of my favorite albums of all time. Especially just the way it fully, like, Good Kid, Mad City. You sort of expect already what it's going to be about, and then you listen to it, and it's like even deeper than you would possibly thought. And he's just really, like, it's really impressive because he's sort of calling out his total environment and everybody around him, but also at the same time pushing them to do better and, like, get out of it. So I think that's why people that's why people love him so much.
Yeah, I can see why they would gravitate towards this, because it is very thought provoking. It's and written beautifully, like just the poetry of it and the storytelling is very impressive, very powerful. Really, evocative of well, I mean, it evokes something in you, like it's getting something across of the feeling of what's going on and what he saw and what he dealt with, and like we said before, like Mad City had an aggressiveness to it, like a dissonant chord, so to speak. So all of the elements really come together so nicely, and really, I'm way more impressed than I thought I was going to be honest. Like I said, hearing a few songs on the radio, I was never that. I didn't really get it, I should say. And
that's how it pretty much always is. It's like, if you don't actually like listen to Kendrick, then you're like, whatever, it's Kendrick. But then when you like actually listen to the albums, then it's an instant switch. The more you listen, you're like, holy shit, this guy's the best thing I've ever heard. It's like, oh my god.
It's there's so much more depth than I ever realized. So really interesting stuff.
Yeah, we will go on to Compton, the last song.
Okay.
With Dr. Dre, by the way, on this one.
Well, it looks like there's two songs.
Well, that one's a remix.
Remix. Okay. That's not a real song. Okay, not a real part of it then. Okay.
Here we go.
So this is the last one. Cool.
Now everybody serenade the new faith of Kendrick Lamar. This is King Kendrick Lamar. The master's upon us, and I mastered being the master at dodging your honor. In the chapter that read at 25, I will live dormant like 5 in the morning. The raven spot while Kendrick's performing, and if they take everything, no, I got
Compton, ain't no city quite like mine.
Hey Dre, what's happening with it, my nigga?
Back in the back with a batch of them banging Dre beats with me. Look where I'm at, it's the murder cap, and I'm captain at birth in this gangster rap. It's a rap when I'm done, and I come a long way from $100 a month to $100 million a day. Bitch, I'm from Compton, ain't no city quite like mine.
Khaki creasing, crime increasing on Rosecrans, nigga. Kendrick Conan, nigga. When yo swore that, hand on the cross and swore that I do it biggest Respucia for them shooters. Karma Sutra scream, fuck your position and make you hold that. I'm trying to stay grounded like 4 flats, but I know flats and Pyro Cryptats.
A swarm on me like a beehive, hop in the G-Ride from the west to the east. I know just how Compton rolls.
I must report that we import them narcotics. You bought it, then talked about it. When crack hit the speakers, the music business. I blow up every time we throw up a record. Depending on what you expected, I'm sure it's bigger than your religion. Perfected by niggas that manifested music to live in.
Compton, ain't no city quite like mine. So tell that gangster throw his set high in my direction. You never question when I said I would be a mogul before I visit Tupac and Left Eye. Easy and Aaliyah, when I see you we gon' test drive a Lambo in heaven, but for now I'm on a red eye. Flying back to my city cause I'll forever stand by. Compton, ain't no city quite like mine.
Now we can all celebrate harsh realities we in. Made our music translate to the coke dealers, the hood rich, and the broke niggas that play with them gorillas that know killers that know where you stay. Roll that kush, crack that case, 10 bottles of rosé. This was brought to you by Dre. Now every motherfucker in here say,
look who's responsible for taking Compton international. I make him holler. city quite like mine, yeah.
It's heavy on the production.
Mom, I'm finna use the van real quick. Be back 15 minutes.
Back to the beginning.
So it ended where it started.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
great.
Wow, that was interesting, especially because it's kind of like, you know, pumping up
The city that he was
the Compton.
talking
Yeah,
about the whole time.
yeah, the whole thing has been like this kind of this horrible thing that he came up in, but
Yeah, it's like
but-
he finally talked about it and tried to get everybody through it, and now he can applaud the city that he's from.
Yeah, which is not uncommon. A lot of people, you know, not necessarily in that environment. I've even known people who they left somewhere, a small town somewhere, and they hated it. They wanted to get away from it, and then as they got older, they moved back there.
True.
You know, like it's so you know you kind of come full circle. So it's common in life. You know, I guess you would also think of like, well, growing up in that environment and dealing with it and surviving it is kind of what made him who he is.
Mhm.
And in writing about it also made him who he is. So there's got to be a, you know, kind of an appreciation for what he went through that made him the person that he is to some degree. And then
Yeah.
also that Dr. Dre did it, and that was really interesting.
Yeah, that's
bringing
cool.
back
And
the whole
it's
NWA
perfect
aspect
for
and
Compton.
Compton, like that was really
Yeah, that's cool.
brilliant. Yeah, to have, you know, Dre be on, and Dre sounded really good.
Yeah, Dre did pretty good there. It's it's a cool. It's not quite like the actual like end of the story. It's like the some finishing song, but it's cool just because it's like the whole album is about Compton, negatively in a way, but also it's talking about like, you know, everybody else in Compton is just like him, just a victim of the environment. So yeah, of course he's like, I'm not gonna leave my city behind, just like NWA or Dre. Like I want to make it better, not just leave it behind.
Yeah.
So like I still love my city.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, you know, like it's, you know, where you grew up, and it's, and you know, and we've been in Compton. It's not
exactly
like it's.
Yeah, you're not gonna get shot.
I'm not
just
scared to go
walking
to
there.
Compton.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's part of the album. Yeah, it's like if you live the environment, then you know you
Yeah.
have problems, but not just walking through to get food. Obviously, it's like you're fine.
So interesting, yeah, to kind of have that other side about, you know, because after so much negative stuff about where you know all the stuff he saw and dealt with growing up, and so yeah, kind of giving that other side of it, like, well, you know, you can survive it, and you can get out, and you can do well, and all that, and that can be positive in you know in many respects. So yeah, yeah, fascinating album. Like really,
cool.
So much depth, way more than I ever imagined. I mean, I imagine he had to be great in the sense he got the Pulitzer.
Yeah,
okay,
he's got it. Yeah, I mean,
there's obviously something there, and he's super popular and all that. But so it's great to actually hear it for myself and understand why. You know, he is so praised. Like, okay, now I get it. Yeah, he's a great poet. He's a great storyteller. That all pulled together, one song, you know, to the other, even when they were not necessarily the same or related, but he did it in a way that were related at all, and told the story beautifully and very powerful. Yeah, really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's interesting. I'll mention we haven't obviously done them yet, but I remember seeing a joke online before. It was sort of funny where it was like he starts off, it's like Good Kid, Mad City is where he's like, my city's fucked up, and then the next album, To Pimp a Butterfly, is like, my country's fucked up, and then he gets to the next one where he's like, the world's fucked up, and then he gets to like Mr. Morale and is like, I'm fucked up because it's like going through therapy, and then his most recent where he's like on top and like.
And Drake is fucked up?
No, it's actually more like, y'all got me fucked up.
Oh, okay.
But I remember seeing that. It was pretty funny. But this and To Pimp a Butterfly are probably my two favorite albums from him. And this might be my favorite, honestly. I think the story writing, especially with Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst on there, is like a heavy puncher. So
really good stuff.
Might be my favorite. But
okay, well, I'm looking forward to hearing To Pimp a Butterfly at some point.
Sure.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thanks so much. Really, we always appreciate it, and we also appreciate your comments. And obviously, if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to click that like or subscribe, we'd appreciate that very much too. And but just hey, thanks for watching, and that was great. I hope you enjoyed it, and leave a comment and let us know what you thought.
Let us know some of the. I know we asked a few questions during that, so I'm sure some of y'all would definitely know the answers. Give us some of that. Give us some more information.
Yeah. You guys are great with that. And we always appreciate it.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Take care.